Good to see you. Yeah, just want to pop in here.
How you doing? You okay?
Right, how you doing? Pop in here. Sorry to keep you waiting there. I do apologise. We got your mic right here. How are you feeling?
All the lads feel great. I think someone said that's 5 wins out of 8 now, which is a good return considering the place we were in before that. So I think the manager's come in and we've built our confidence, and now we've got some momentum. And today wasn't our best performance. I think we found it hard to break them down, and the pitch was a bit dry because of the wind, so we couldn't quite be as fluid as we wanted to be, but we ground it out, and a good win in the end.
How important was it to stay patient today? I think we all felt Crystal Palace were going to come and try and be dogged defensively. Was that a message in the dressing room before the game?
Yeah, we knew they'd sit deep. I think that's what they tend to do away from home and try and counter-attack. So we knew we'd have to try and break them down, and obviously we got the first goal that opens it up a bit normally, but I thought they came onto us strong after that. They didn't create too many clear-cut chances, but it's always a bit worrying when you're only one ahead. So you try and get that second goal, and obviously they equalised, and Richie's gone up the other end and scored a brilliant goal. So it's just a bit of relief at that moment, and then try to hang on, and the third goal kills it at that time.
I just want to ask you about the manager as well. Obviously, he's a legend in football, so he's won everything. What's the biggest difference you've noticed in training or in matches? What's he changed?
He's changed little things in the way we play. He wants the little movements of players to try and get them in between the lines, centre-halves to bring the ball out more, maybe dribble a bit more before they pass it, just to get us up the pitch. And he's brought a lot of calmness. He's got all that experience, and it shows every day. Nothing stresses him out too much, and he gets his points across really well, and I think the lads are all really enjoying it.
So what's the aim from now until the end of the season for the squad to pick up as many points? What is the aim?
I think we have to try and aim for Europe, whether that's 6th, 5th. We just got to keep pushing. We want to get as high as we can in the table, and I don't think that's too far away at the minute. Obviously we need to keep this form up and keep getting the wins. There's a lot of football left to play, but I think we've got to aim for Europe.
What do you reckon of this season? It's just been completely bonkers. Southampton were flirting relegation. Now they're battling for a place in the top half. Yourselves are flirting relegation. Now I think you've gone level on points with Sheffield United, who by everyone's standards are saying are having an outstanding season.
Yeah, I think it's really tight, to be honest. There's not too many points in it, between about 7th and 8th and probably 15th. So a few wins can catapult you right up the league, and likewise a few losses, a few defeats in a row can take you back down. So it has been a bit of a mad season, but we just got to focus on ourselves, not what anyone else does, and hope we can keep climbing it.
We were talking just now before you arrived about mentality of Everton now. Do you feel more belief in yourself and within the club ever since Carlo Ancelotti came, because of the Watford game? Because after the Newcastle result, things could have gone pear-shaped, but it hasn't.
I think the lads have reacted brilliantly to that. Like you say, it could have really deflated us. But steal a win at Watford with 10 men in the last minute, sort of gained them 2 points back. And today was a massive game. I think if we realistically wanted to push up the table and look towards Europe, we had to win today. And no matter if we played well or not, getting the 3 points was the important thing, and that's what we did.
Any final questions?
You personally, you got some competition back then. And we saw one of them come on at the end, play just in front of your midfield, which is always nice for a centre half to see.
Yeah.
So, you got to. But this win must be particularly pleasing for you personally, having started the game.
Yeah, definitely. I've had to be patient. I had a little injury a few weeks ago, which kept me out. But the manager's been rotating the centre halves, and Mason and Mina have been brilliant when they've played. So it's hard for me to complain. I've just got to keep training well, and that's what I've been doing. And I know days like today, I'll get my chance, and I've got to take it, and hope I play more.
How have you found that rotation? Because that's not the norm for centre halves.
Usually
you get a settled 2, and that is the 2 for a number of games. How are you finding the rotation?
Well, like you say, it's different. I want to play every game. I'm sure Mason and Mina will say the same. But it is what it is. We can't change that. We're all good friends. It's not like if I don't play, I'm not wishing anything bad on them, because I know I'll get back in the team at some point. It's a different situation, but one we've got to get used to, and hopefully we can all get a lot of game time.
All right. Well, we've been standing out here in the cold, complaining about that. Are you okay? Because it looks like you got a slight knock.
Birthmark.
Is that birthmark?
Yeah.
I didn't there was a bruise for a second. All right,
You're not the first one. You're not the first one.
Smooth. I know. I've noticed you got some cuts on your ankles as well. You got some cuts. So, all right, perfect. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Cheers, mate.
Nice, buddy. I'll take your mic as well.
Okay.
Cheers.
Thank you. He seems happy with his birthmark.
Well, of course, he should be happy. He's
played very well.
About the rotation, he's come in, having not played in a number of games. A little injury said he picked up, but came in. defended really well, and is celebrating a victory.
Yeah, he was solid because he's playing against a big old boy in Benteke, and he got the better of him once. But actually, on the balance of play, I think he had him in his pocket for most of the game. He played really well.
Who would you like to go with as the main centre-back partnership for Everton moving forward?
Well, that's the difficult thing. I'm talking to Michael, asking him how he feels about the rotation. But all three of them have played well at times, and when they've come in, they've been solid. They've been performing to the levels that you'd expect them to. As I said before the game, I feel Mason Holgate just sort of excelled himself to the top of the three. But, the other two certainly haven't been performing badly, and you've seen today, as a pair, they played very well. Benteke did score a goal. We feel the keeper should have done better. Did have another opportunity, but he didn't have that many chances.
Yeah, I mean, Holgate is obviously the future of the football club in terms of it'll be him and one other at some point. But this is a nice problem for Ancelotti to have. And what was actually very interesting, I know it was only for a couple of minutes, just at the end, but just putting Holgate in there, I just wonder whether that's a position that Ancelotti's looking at. No one else has done it, as far as I can tell, here with Holgate. But I think he's more than capable of playing that role just in front. He's got a great range of passing, reads the game really, really well. And that little three could actually be quite formidable.